Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to Real Content on the show. And I'm doing well on this 8th October 2024. Look behind me. This is some sweet stuff. Today, we went to see my mom yesterday. Hi, mom. And I was wanting, because it's Halloween months, I was wanting to read a lot of Tokugo. However, I downloaded the website. It didn't work. Thankfully, I had some episode of One Piece check out. We had some episodes of One Piece, so we're about to do a shit ton of One Piece. And when I say a shit ton, we're talking about episode 32, episode 33, episode 34, episode 35. So grab a seat. It's gonna be a long video. It's gonna be a sweet video. Enjoy. So episode 32, more of our long Zoro test. Okay. Okay, so yo, this is so cool. I wrote so weird that I had to read it. I did it yesterday. However, I'll be completely honest and say, yo, I watched some Dexter yesterday. I watched some One Piece. I read some Tokugo. So there's a lot of things. So 32 is kind of cool. Got more of Arlong, and it's nice because you're finally building a villain now. Arguably, fuck, shit. I don't like that. So see, you had some villains. We had Buggy. Buggy was a good villain, but he's a clown. You gotta take a clown seriously. You had a character like Kuro, which is Captain Kuro, which is the captain of the Black Cats. Good character. But be honest, please, don't lie. If he didn't betray Kaya, would you give a fuck about Kuro? Not really. After that, we have whom? We have the Captain Krieg. Captain Krieg was a good villain, but again, if it wasn't for the fact that he destroyed is destroyed, I'm gonna tell you why I love Arlong. Because I do like Arlong a lot. I don't know why, I just like him. Krieg was a good captain. Had a lot of ship, but he came in hungry with a fucked up ship. Then he came in and killed some of his men. Like, why am I supposed to support this asshole? And you're not. Arlong, not only spoiler. Arlong is strong. Arlong has a good crew. When you see Arlong, you see a lot of the pirates on his hand that are strong. Right? Most of the captain so far had one. And this is why I love One Piece so much. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Yesterday, One Piece was so good. I forgot how good One Piece are. And a lot of people say it's boring, but it was so cool. Arlong has 3 co-captain. One of them can throw water, one of them has a fin, one of them is a super strong octopus. And it's kind of cool that we're getting Arlong now, because now Luffy has a Zoro and Sanji. Yes, he has Usopp, but Usopp is not a fighter. Sorry, Usopp. Sorry for the fan of Usopp. But yeah, we got Zoro and Sanji. The Straw Hats are getting stronger, but the captain are getting stronger. So Arlong is a really cool character. Arlong might be racist, but Arlong is a really cool character. So we got more of Arlong. We got Zoro test Nami. So basically, they get caught, and Zoro gets kidnapped. And Zoro wants to see if Nami, because he see, oh, Nami is a bad guy. And it's kind of cool because Zoro never liked her. No, that's not true. Zoro didn't like Nami, but so far he doesn't like her. And he's like, I want to see if he really turns. So what he does is, his hands are tied up, his legs are tied up, and he's like, I want to see if you're gonna let me die. So he pushed himself in the water to see if Nami is gonna save him, and she does, which proves that Nami kind of like is a good guy. And I didn't remember that, but there's a ton, and I mean a ton, of things that showcase that Nami was a good character all along. And what I don't like about this story, the plot of the story, of this storyline, what I don't like is much later on we had a character called Nico Robin. And he did the same thing with Nico Robin. It's very, very similar stuff. Anywho. So we got more Zoro tests Nami, and she doesn't work. She free him. We meet the sister of Nami, and she tells us the truth of how it happened. Of that Nami is a good person. She tells the truth of the dictatorship of Arlong. She tells us that what happened, why is it like that, why are we doing this. Nezuko, which is the sister of Anami and the sister of Tanjiro, if you didn't know, what is cool is they're both acting as kind of like a law. So basically, the people of Gosai village are really good people, but Arlong are Arlong is a dictatorship, and except for Nami and her sister, everybody follows Arlong blindly. And the problem with following Arlong blindly is whatever he says goes. And with Nijiko and Naomi, they're like, no, 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 fuck Arlong, and it's really cool. Um, she free him. Okay, Naomi trying. We learned that Naomi is trying to buy the village, and that's why her obsession with money. Nami is super weird because there's multiple events in her life. So Nami characteristic, right? For example, if you think about Luffy, Luffy wants to eat, he wants to sleep, he's goofy, but he's a captain. Zoro, he wants to sword train, he wants to be the strongest, he's very loyal and likes to laugh. Like Sanji, Sanji likes women, Sanji likes cooking. And that's pretty much it. If you like Usopp love adventure, he loves to laugh, love to tell story, he loves to be part of the Straw Hats. When Nami, apart from loving the money, there's not a lot of things you can say, right? I swear to God, there's this moment, and I'm so embarrassed because episode 25 made me cry. And I was in the bus, so yeah, I looked like a biatch in the bus, but it's okay. So yeah, we learned that she was trying to buy the village. So is it why Nami is exceedingly like she's obsessed with money? Is that because she wants to buy the village? And then in episode 35, you understand that there's another reason, so you're not sure, you know? Rice. Back along, okay. Dictatorship and tribute, each road, okay. Nami to buy, okay, perfect. We have to back to Arlong dictatorship, where he's looking for Zoro. So basically, he captured Zoro, and then he wants to find the Usopp. So he's back to the village. Is like, yo, if you don't tell me where the fuck this guy is, I'm gonna kill every single person here. So it's really a dictatorship, right? It's really, really a dictatorship. But again, there's a charm to Arlong. He's kind of like a villain. If you look at Kuro, small villain. Look at Krieg, small villain. If you look at Buggy, funny. Arlong, he's an asshole. And Arlong is one of the Emperor of the Sea, which we're gonna be seeing much later on. Now Zoro defeat the fisherman, and Luffy's on the way. So basically, Zoro is able. Nami, she free him. She gives him back his sword, and Zoro is like, yo, he kills every single fisherman. And the problem here is, I don't like this scene at all, because the fishermen are supposed to be super strong, and this scene is to show just how strong Zoro are. But you're too early in the story. Like, for example, every single other arcs, like he waited till the end and he realized, like, okay, we're still strong enough. With that, with Zoro showing that he's stronger, okay, well, can defeat everybody, right? Now, for Arlong, the backstory that I don't know, that plays into the thing. But with Arlong, the weakness of Arlong is like all fishermen or super being. So Arlong is willing to take anybody in the squad as long as they're fishermen. And as Luffy, it is crazy because Luffy, you can call Luffy goofy, you can tell him he's funny, but he has a really good sense. He has a really good sense of justice. He have a really good sense of judgment. He's able to find some good crewmates, and it's not luck. Okay, perfect. So now we have episode number 33. Right? Zoro is still there. He meets a person, which is one of the fishermen, which is the octopus, which is absolutely one of the. Oh my god. I don't know my lingo, but basically Zoro is the second in command, and the third one I don't know what it is. So we need the third person in command of the fishermen, pirates. Helping him find Arlong. Yeah, so Arlong, he asked him, can I go to this village? And the guy's like, yeah, hop on in. And it's funny because the guy's a bit stupid, the fisherman. And he tells him, yo, are you a friend? He's like, yeah, I'm a friend. Then it is intended that, physically speaking, and with the way of the world is, fishermen are stronger. But it is implicated that humans are a bit smarter. Now, the problem with that is because the humans are just smarter by nature, or just smarter because they've been around for longer, right? So the fishermen who live usually underwater could have been present in only the underwater society, and they're not as used as human to the outside world, you know? So it's complicated. Along just for guy to realize, yeah, yeah. And the guy is funny because he realized that he helped the killer, he helped the bad guy, he helped Zoro. And it's funny because this guy's called Achan. Achan is one of the funniest character, my favorite character, and East Blue. One of my favorite characters in East Blue. And he's just funny, and I don't know why he fits with the crew. He fits with the Straw Hat crew, you know. So I kind of like it a lot. So it's super funny. More of the Nami Arlong relationship. It's kind of really cool because in this one, we have so people they know that Zoro got Zoro got freed. It's like, oh, Nami freed him, and Nami's like, Nami did free Zoro, but she's like, oh, how can you call me a traitor? How can you call me? And Arlong, once again, Arlong and Nami has a deal. If she give him 100 million berry, you'll leave the village, right? And he's like, okay, well, whatever happened, as long as you carry your end of the deal, I'll carry mine. So it's super cool. And Arlong has this sense of moral. And there's even, like, later on, there's even signs where he says, dude, we gotta do Nami. Nami, she's the best. She is truly amazing when it comes to being a navigator. So it's complicated. Arlong dream, he's a dictator right now, but Arlong dream is to be building an empire. And Arlong wants to go back on the water, but I think he needs cash, right? So Nami is helping him fund his ship. She wants to buy the village. Arlong relationship. It's cool. Arlong again, he's super noble. Arlong is weirdly noble, and he hates a whole human, but somehow he deals with Nami. And the relationship between Nami and Arlong is it's weird because it is partnership. It's Arlong taking advantage of Nami, but not treating her badly. So if you look from an outside perspective, Arlong treated Nami like shit. Absolutely. But at the same time, it's not the worst of the relationship. There's a lot worse in One Piece. I'm not gonna give you an example because I don't have an example, but there's much worse. Yeah, the whole Wano is way worse. Got super funny Usopp. Usopp, that is, he does his trick, and if you saw the maple syrup village, it's kind of similar. He says, "Oh, yo," so Arlong he goes to get Usopp, and Usopp shoot him, and he doesn't damage him, and then he said, I'm Usopp, the captain, the bravest captain on the sea. I have 8,000 men." And it's kind of funny because this is so important to the story because Arlong that you see that he isn't as smart. So in Maple Syrup Village, Maple Syrup Canadian, why not? We learned that Usopp said the same thing. I have 1,000 men. Go back. And Nami's like, no, you don't have 1,000 men. You're stupid. We don't believe you. And then he said 8,000 men, and Arlong believe him. But Arlong is like, bring them. I'll kill them. And it does show that Arlong is a bit stupid, but it needs to be feared. Funny, Usopp, Convo, and Luffy have Nami. Yeah. So Usopp tells Luffy, in the last one, they gotta capture him, right? To capture him, and Nami to make Usopp escape, she kind of killed him. What she does is she take a knife and she planted on Usopp. Now later on, what you realize is she planted it on his end, and she didn't kill Usopp. Once again, showing that she's loyal to the Straw Hats, and everybody believes Nami's a bad guy. Everybody believes like, oh yo, she's not good, she's not cool. But then he's like, no, I believe in her. So yeah, so oh my god, no, Nami Chief. Okay, Convo, Luffy have what? I don't know what I wrote. Nami she fake killed Usopp because they believe that she freed Zoro. By fake killing Usopp, she can prove that yo, I'm on your side. I was been on your side since the very beginning. So yeah, that's the story of the 34. People they believe that Nami is bad because one of the I don't remember his name. One of the swordsmen, one of the friend of Zoro, a bounty hunter, saw Nami kill Usopp. She didn't kill Usopp, so everybody tells her, "Yo, Nami is bad." And then Luffy's like, "No, I trust her. I don't want anybody else but Navigator." We have luckily we were able to contact the Navy, and the Navy are it's complicated. So the Navy, there's two groups. One of the group is a corrupted Marine that Arlong bought, and the other ones are really good. But you see the fisherman, and it's so cool because you bring in a crew of navy, and this is the power of One Piece. The Navy captain is like, yo, I'm very, very strong. You have to believe me. We don't have to prove that he's strong. We believe him, right? And then the fishermen are able to kill him because he's on the water. So they destroy his ship, and then they catch him. They use the sea as their weapon. Let's remember that it's a pirate manga, so the sea is kind of important, right? So they kill the Saga crew, right? We have the beginning of Sanji and Zoro rivalry. Zoro is. It's not because you cannot understand where Sanji's coming from. You kind of understand. So, from what I perceive right now, for now, what you perceive is Sanji is really strong, and Sanji wants his place in the Sanji kind of wants his place in the Straw Hats. So there will be this system of strength. I'm stronger, so I get to be a bigger part of the Straw Hats, right? But Zoro's like, no, no, I'm stronger than you, and Sanji's like, I have a place here, and Zoro's like, no, I'm just gonna come in, which you know that Zoro is entitled to get, but he doesn't really give space. He doesn't really listen to Sanji, and Sanji is a Straw Hat. Now, I understand Zoro a little bit because, again, he's a second in command, and Sanji just came in. Sanji just for join the crew. He might have good idea, but he's not in a position to say, "Yo, this is what we're gonna do," right? We got the Bellemere story, which is the adoptive mother of Nami, which is super important. Got Arlong deal with Nami, and it's almost noble. Okay, so 35, we got the story of Bellemere, right? We had the story of how she was broke, so she joined the Navy. Bellemere is one of those coolest characters of the East Blue, because let's remember, okay, that this manga was made in 97, and the world has changed since then. There's a lot more feminists, right? But in One Piece, Bellemere is a navy. We never learn if she's a commander. We never learn if she's a general. We never learn her rank, but she's a navy, right? And she come back because she's in a battle. She's almost willing to die, and now she finds Nijiko and she finds Nami, which are her adopted daughter. And then you realize that she broke, right? It's kind of cool because you see the childhood of Nami, you see the childhood of Nijiko, and I think that's why Nami is obsessed with cash, because her mom was always so broke, right? So it does show. Explain Bella is a brat. Yeah, everybody tells her, yo, we know that you're a Nami. Nami is like a little shit. And Bellemere is kind of cool because Bellemere is the same way. Nami is still a book. Remember that she's a thief. And Bellemere, she'll laugh with Nami, but when they're alone, Bellemere should give her shit. She's like, no, you don't do that. So it's kind of cool that you see that because Nami, although she's very funny, she has some serious moments. So very similar to Bellemere. We learned that how she found, okay, we learned how she found the two girls. We learned that she's so broke, and to me, that's one of the reasons why Nami is obsessed with cash. So if in your childhood you never ate what you wanted, and as an adult you're gonna be eating what you wanted. So for cash, it's very similar. We learned how Arlong came along, and yeah, he arrived and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna text people," and he said that everybody that's alive is gonna cost money, and everybody pays up, but they know Bella's is broke, and Bella, she lives a bit on the edge of the town. So the episode's finished that they found the house, so we don't know what's gonna happen yet. But hey, anywho, that's a video. But I love you that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Peace.